Service baseline threshold learning. When you configure a defense policies in a safe zone, you have to enter in some kind of defenses thresholds. Now, why should we enter thresholds? Now, to ensure best performance, our protection system doesn't check and look inside each packet of the protected traffic. Now, for example, when you enable a defenses against sync float attack, you have to define a threshold. For example, you have defined 1000 packets per second. Now, the system will start collecting statistic about sync packets. So he will count how many sync packets per second he receives. Now, when the amount of packets below the thresholds, the system will do nothing. When the amount of packets reach or exceed the threshold, the system will activate a defense mechanism against this kind of attack to check if this packet attack or not. Now, to enter logic values for thresholds, it's not easy actually. You have to have a statistic about each kind of traffic, especially for new customer or for new safe zone. So that's why you have an option in the control panel. You can activate learning mode, so the system will learn these values automatically. Now, how can you do that? To start the learning mode, you have to define some options, like the learning duration, the cycle duration, and when the thresholds should be modified. Now, the learning duration is for how long the system will stay learning these thresholds. For example, if you define 60 days, you have to define also the cycle duration. The cycle duration is after how long the system will save the statistic and will modify the threshold. For example, here 3 days, and here's 60 days. So every 3 days, the system will stop the learning mode, will modify the thresholds, and will start again a new learning cycle. Now, the last option, when the system will modify these thresholds. You have two options. When the new value is bigger than the existed, bigger, and the second option is in both cases, all cases.